Hello and welcome back. I am continuing to tinker on this original Chiclet keyboard PET. I've been doing RAM experiments. I have. And at the moment, I have two programs saved on the tape. One is for what is going on now. One is much shorter. It's all about trying to figure out if there are bad RAM chips, and I have found one that I'm sure of that's bad. But there may be more. So we now have 3,071 bytes free. Very good. It is time to put more RAM chips in. And I'm thinking that I can put them in 4 at a time. Actually, you know, I'm not at all sure. I'm just not. But I am going to put this here because it does help me to make sure that I get the pins in just so. So I always check the witness mark, check the pins. And be very gentle but firm. There's one. Now, as of now, the configuration of where they came in and where they went out, I don't know. You know what? Right now, it doesn't run. Before, I was trying to keep track of what I was up to. Now I'm just going to try something here. I put in 2. Does that make a difference in how much RAM is available? Yes, it does. There is now 4,095 bytes free. So it does seem they go in pairs. And they do seem to go side by side, front to back in pairs. Is that in? Yes. That in? Yes. We're now up to 5,119 bytes free. Okay. I am going to move this phone. I'm going to put the lid down. Down. I'm going to list. Which means I have nothing. I'm going to rewind, which is funny, it doesn't seem very long, the rewind, but boy, it is slow at the time. So I'm going to load Commodore space 3K quote and press play on tape 1. And I'm going to be patient. Now I have left, over on this side, I have 2 more RAM chips. One of them, we have found Commodore. One of them I know was in the screen RAM. But you know what, they're all the same. It really, I don't care. The machine is happy at this moment. And, you know, whether it's, well, certainly a bad RAM chip will be bad, no matter what. But if some of them just need a little reseating, well, certainly by now everything's been reseated in terms of RAM. Everything has been reseated. So there are now 4 empty sockets, 2 more RAM chips available. And boy, it would be great if I had other machines and parts to tinker on this with. It would be glorious. So it has found Commodore, and soon I am hoping it will find Commodore 3K. It's funny, when you rewind, it really doesn't seem to take very long. But the tape drive, you know, it just does its thing. And once again, is this a really good tape? I don't know. But at least it did find Commodore. I think this may be going on too long. Did I type it in right? I did. I'm not giving up yet, though. Not yet. Commodore 3K. Also, I don't know how... No, we've not found it yet. This is disturbing. It really should have already come. You know, later on they had... what did they have? Counters! They had counters, so you could kind of do things on counters, but... are based on the counter. Alright, I'm going to stop. Oh, no, it seems to have locked out. Okay. Let's do that again. Let's turn it back on. This is exactly the kind of thing that I'm trying to find out. Yeah, that was longer. Alright, I'm just going to type in load. And I'm going to press play. And it should find the Commodore program, which was initially just made, or sorry, I wrote it when the machine had 1K in it. And I suspect, I'm hoping, that it will load it, that it will find it, and it will say, ready. Now, I don't know that that will actually be the case. Oh, I do now. So I will type in run, and it works. I'm going to press stop, because now I know that that program is in. Now I'm going to type load, and I'm going to press play on tape 1. Now very shortly, very, very shortly, it should say found Commodore 3K. And if it doesn't, well, aha, found Commodore 3K loading. Alright, this is good. The tape system, I find, is generally mighty reliable, but, you know, I haven't cleaned the heads on this. You know, if this tape was sitting in here, I don't know how good it is. These are magnetic media devices. Who knows what is what? Anyway, it does seem to be loading. This is encouraging. It is. I would like it to come up soon and say, ready. And then I would like to list it and run it. Aha. And it is up. Oh. So, let's just list, and you will notice it's all the same. If you've watched other episodes, I just kept on putting in more line numbers over and over and over to fill up the RAM. I'm also going to press stop. And if I run it, it will run. And it will just print over and over and over and over and over. So I'm going to list 350. For those that have seen some of this, you will have seen this already. I'm losing track of what numbers that I used. I will press clear home, and I will put in, oh, well, I can see I used 2. There's some of them there. Alright, so there's not a whole lot. I'm going to just do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And what the whole thing is I'm trying to fill up the RAM. Oops, that didn't work. I put in a 1 and a 2. Alright, good. Now if I press clear home, I can put in a 3 and a 3 and a 3 and a 3. And I've lost track of which numbers that I put in, and I can't remember what the biggest such line number I can put in. Oops. So I'm just going to list, and then, so I've done a bunch of things. So I've done in the 2000s, 3000s. I haven't done the 4 or the 5000s, and there's not really enough of. Anyway, there is a way. I think I can find out how much memory I have left, but I don't remember what that is. So I'm going to press clear home, clear down, and I'm going to do the 4s. And then I'm going to press clear home, and I'm going to do the 5s. And I think soon I'm going to get to where it says out of memory. Not yet. Alright, I'm going to press home, and now some of these maybe, I'm sure, are repeats, but they don't care. It was during the 6s before that I got the out of memory error. Well, we're doing okay. So we don't really have anything in the 1000 range. Alright, well, let's just list 8,000 to 8,999. Excellent. So we'll clear home, and we'll stick a 1 next to these. Aha! Excellent. We are out of memory. Good. So the machine is full. And I also remember, I believe, that I'm now could be out of my range in terms of line numbers for this to actually function properly. Because I think I put in 99999 go to. Yes, I did. So I'm going to change that. If there is memory, I'm going to change it to 1 out of memory. Oh, right, okay. I'm going to put in a space and do that. And then I will put in a 1 and say, go to 10. Okay. So that seems to work. And we will run it. Oh, okay. And it will work. Isn't that magical? And of course, I think you know what I'm going to do now. going to say save CMMODORE space 5K quote out of memory. Okay. Good. Alright, I'm going to delete a line of memory code. I believe that should do it. I deleted line 20. Now I'm going to try this. Press play and record. So we are really tight on memory, if it won't even let me save. So supposedly now, it is writing. What do we got here? Weird image. So this is writing. And the tape is going. And going, and going. And it is done. So, now we can, I'm going to press stop. I'm going to say, oops, list, yay. Okay, so now I think it is time to add more RAM and see where we're at. One step at a time. So, stay tuned. Oh, thank you for coming. Bye for now.